Okay, who's ready for a SmackDown recap? Couldn't do the first match. And I'm not sure I can do the second match either. Let me just see. No, can't do it. Okay. I can do the third one. Okay. Or I should be able to. There we go. Okay, so what happened to start the show? And it was in Italy somewhere. Or no, Spain. It was in Spain. It was in Barcelona. LA Knight came out to address the crowd and play up the hometown or the European location, and Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu came down the ramp because LA Knight was talking about having recently won the Intercontinental belt from Shinsuke Nakamura.
Of WWE.
Or no, sorry, the United States belt, not the Intercontinental.
For one fall, making his way to the ring.
So then Solo and those guys came out and said Jacob Fatu should be the next #1 contender and take that belt from you, sort of thing. So then they...
In 49 pounds, he is one half of the
So then they approached.
WWE Tag Team Champion.
But then Jimmy Uso was out there, and so was eventually, once the three Bloodline guys attacked LA Knight and Jimmy Uso, then Braun Strowman came down and turned it into a 3-on-3 debacle. So then Nick Aldis came out and said, since you guys are all so eager for a fight, why don't we make this an official match? And it's happening right now, sort of thing. So then it was a 3-on-3 tag team match, which the good guys ultimately won, even though afterwards the Bloodline beat them down after they took advantage of the situation, right? So, which is usually the way they operate. So it was a good way to start the show. Second match was Charlotte and B-Fab had some words backstage last week, I think. So a match was set up between them for B-Fab to, give herself a test against the Queen. And it was, this match was, I never want to say things are weak because I know, even though people think wrestling is fake, I know it's predetermined and whatever, but they do take real bumps. If you see somebody jumping off a top rope, giving somebody a head scissors, and both of them falling to the mat from 10 feet in the air, I don't know how you think
After all these years, a veteran who
that doesn't hurt or take a toll on your body, right? But sometimes when they do moves, like certain kinds of kicks or punches, and you see that, okay, they obviously missed on that one. There was a lot of that in this match, which, I understand it happens sometimes, but this match had a lot of it. Like that match was a little bit sloppy, and I'm not sure, B-Fab's a relative newcomer as far as I know, still trying to make her way, whereas Charlotte is, she's been around a long time, and she's, descended from wrestling royalty, right? So I'm not sure if it was more on the B-Fab side of things or whatever. But either way, there was quite a few misses in that match. A decent match otherwise, and B-Fab But then afterwards, the fun part was Tiffany Stratton came down. Charlotte wouldn't let B-Fab out of a submission move after she submitted, so then Tiffy came down, and they started brawling. And just like when Raw kicked off with after Elimination Chamber with Seth Rollins and CM Punk beating the crap out of each other in the ring, outside of the ring, in the crowd, and on the ramp, backstage, this one kind of went that same route. And Tiffy eventually jumped off the top of some sort of stack or something on top of the group of Charlotte and all the security guards. It was a pretty good way to start the not start the show, but bring in the second act of the show.
Running knee lift. Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here. Oh, boy, looking to dislocate the entire limb. Cross on bars in, no, change of plans. And he's able to fight Priest off. Side slam. Nice. Super kick. Good night. Oh, right in the mat, face first. That certainly wasn't
Yeah, so I think they always try and have a raucous night when they do these, like when they go to Europe or other worldwide locations, right? I know they're trying to, especially now that they're on Netflix, they're trying to grow an even bigger global audience, right? So I think they do try and make a lot of memories on these overseas shows.
Firm control. Kick right to the face.
So, I mean, you had that big six-man tag team match to start the show with LA Knight opening it up, and LA Knight is hugely popular, right? And then you get Charlotte fighting a lesser light, but then Tiffany comes out to keep that rivalry going strong, right? And then this match came because Shinsuke was talking to Nick Aldis about losing the belt to LA Knight and how he wants a rematch. Then Priest came up and was going to talk to Nick about something. And then Shinsuke started giving Priest attitude, so then Nick was like, well, if you guys are both looking for a fight, why don't you fight each other? So then that's how this one came about. But this one ended great because I love Drew McIntyre. Even though he's, I normally, it depends on the heel. Normally I like the good guys better. But like when The Rock was a heel back in the Attitude Era, I fucking love The Rock, right?
Top of that turnbuckle is not where you want to be.
But typically I like the good guys better than the bad. But in Drew McIntyre's case, I really like Drew McIntyre. I like what they've done with his story about constantly getting screwed and kind of losing his mind and everything, you know. So when you look back over the last year, Drew McIntyre has had lots of chances to win the title, and the one time he actually did, but then Damian Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank contract and took Drew's title after he owned it for about 15 seconds, right, sort of thing. And that's not the only time he's screwed Drew. There's been lots of instances over the last year. It's been Damian Priest. So then Drew came out during the latter stages of this match and beat the Christ out of Priest, and it was awesome. It was awesome. So I've never been a big Damian.
Yeah, guys, it hasn't ended yet. Look who's
I've never
here.
been a big Damian Priest fan, and I love Drew McIntyre, so like I was like, get up, Drew, end him, right?
But it's happening. Dodge,
what the
right
fuck?
on cue. Fends off the attack with an elbow. Pulled back into the hip toss. And that was a well-targeted attack.
Discus.
Oh my, discus punch. Priest knows what he needs to end this. Priest has his opponent up. Powerbomb. Priest target. Makes a cover. It's over. Priest got him and picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Senor.
Celebrate this win. You deserve it for focusing up and keeping your eye on the ball. See the distract from the top. Whoa, look out. Came down like a lead balloon. He's looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that chair. Oh, God. He moves just in time. You can see as he rises how vulnerable of a position he's in. Priest has his opponent up. Powerbomb.
Beef. Kinshasa. Give us 300. Yep. Yeah, so like all 3 matches to start the night all had some sort of complication or run-in or whatever, right? So, oh yeah, this next one was a good one. Carmelo had been throwing Randy Orton some shade recently, so a match was planned. And Carmelo, being the cocky, brash fella that he is, gave, like, at the start of the match, was like giving the crowd some, like, okay, respect for Randy Orton, you know, a legend, whatever, let's give him some whatever, and I'm going to shake his hand. And then he did the whole pull the hand back and run his hand through his hair when Randy went to shake his hand. So then that pissed Randy off. And obviously we know how the rest of the match went after that, right?
The Apex Predator is on the hunt.
He is just a monster now.
The
Like, he's so big.
is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis,
His legs are so big. Sometimes I wonder how he walks properly. Like, they're just so, they look like they're going to explode. They're so big.
75 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
The definition of a WWE superstar, and in my opinion, there is no one as gifted in this game as Orton. Now, Corey, I agree. Legendary factions, all-time tag teams. But Randy Orton is best when he does some solo work. And when he's doing said solo work, Randy Orton is one of the most sadistic individuals the WWE has ever known. The more hostile the environment, the more at home Randy Orton seems to be. Melo may be money, but this guy says he's going to cancel that check here tonight. Melo is money.
His opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo.
Oh my God.
Look, I have to admit, I hold Melo in very high regard. His impressive ascension has been nothing short of meteoric. Multiple title wins, main event matches. This young man has quickly done it all. With no signs of slowing down anytime soon, Hayes has ambition. Jump-starting the action. They always say to have eyes in the back of your head. Looks like this time those eyes are open, Michael.
At the end of the match, because Melo made a good showing of it, Randy went to like show him some respect for a good fight, and then Melo once again kind of dissed him. So then Randy lost it, gave him a couple RKOs, and was about to give him the infamous punt. But Kevin Owens showed up, pulled Melo out of the ring, and you know,
goodness gracious,
what happened with Randy and Owens lately is that KO did the same thing to Randy Orton that he did to Sammy recently with the illegal pile driver move that caused Randy's neck issues that he's been going through.
It's only getting worse by the second.
So then Randall went after.
There we go.
Superstars finally into the ring, and we are officially
went after Owens and chased him out through the crowd.
Orton loves to have this kind of control.
And then I think it was sometime after this match. Sometimes they have like these little
incoming attacks.
videos, and you don't know what they are. They're kind of mysterious. And I can't remember what the last sequence was, who it introduced, or what it had to do with. But there was one during this episode. It was just a black screen with some smoke that was kind of swirling around, and then a number 4 appeared in the middle of the screen for like 10 seconds, and then it was over. So
hoisted up, whipped over in a snap suplex.
Randy completely dictating the pace here.
Carmelo has to gather the energy to turn the tables. Taking flight. Whoa, what a landing. Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks like that. There are plenty of ways battling in this area could end in serious harm. Randy Orton, as sadistic as they come, how do you prepare for a competitor like that, Corey?
Honestly, Cole, you need to be just as sadistic as Orton. The Viper exists on a different frequency altogether. And if you really plan to go toe-to-toe with him, you also may need to go to that place.
Boom, right the button. Hayes is being cut down at every corner.
Orton is doing a great job remaining engaged with the...
Devastating attack from the Viper. He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him.
Referee's count only getting higher.
Come on, gotta get back in the ring. Top rope, putting it all on the run.
From the top, all the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Slows that down with a well-placed kick. Springboard.
Oh, costly error there.
Ooh.
Randy Orton showing no mercy.
Carmelo's not showing the capacity to fight back.
Oh. Able to give him the slip.
Oh, look at the scoop slam. Oh, God.
Orton measuring him. Uh-oh, what a counter. And Hayes is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
That's possibly the trigger for Hayes to battle his way back into this.
In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Melo being stalked. This is not where you want to be.
KO.
2 RKOs.
Any air left in Hayes.
A continuous attack on Hayes.
This devastating offense from Orton is so hard to prepare for.
And you can tell these attacks are disorienting him.
Sustained attacks up in that area could cause impaired vision.
Elbow drop. Elbow drop. Big plans in mind for the Viper.
From the top. Elbow drop.
Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. Precision offense from the Viper.
Heavy work being done to Hayes right now.
Over and over again.
Such a precise maneuver from the Viper.
Nothing kind.
Oh, you had it coming, Melo.
Picture perfect from Orton.
Shoulders down.
Come on, Chuck, get a little quicker there.
And this one is over.
the Viper.
Carmelo Hayes with a frustrating loss there.
The Viper's bite was too much in this one. Orton showing why the Apex Predator is one of the most... look out!
Through the air and connects. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it. Kendo stick to the skull. Boom! Whoa! Turn that kendo stick into a lawn dart.
Digging the steel steps right into them. Disgusting. And he's pulled the ring apron up.
Young punks, they gotta learn.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
Should be a good earner. $388. Meh. Not bad. Unless you use kayak. Oh. No, Travago. Gunther came out to cut a promo and mentioned the biggest thing Spain has to offer in the wrestling world, an undiscovered gem, Axiom, and they had a match. I've always seen this guy in the game. Like, he was in the last game too. I had no idea who he was. So then I guess he's a native of, I don't know if he's from Barcelona specifically, but he's from Spain, and it was a good match. He did well against Gunther.
Gunther is here and ready to prove that the mat is sacred.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion.
It was funny, after the match, Gunther was backstage and
the pure determination on his
came
face.
across Jimmy Uso and sat down beside him. He's like, Jimmy,
and confidence, Cole, because Gunther
I know
knows
you're
exactly how good he is.
you know, I have a younger
Gunther
brother and
knows
he's immature
he
kind
is
of
on
thing, and I
another
know you
level.
have a
It seems
brother
like
and he's
Gunther's
immature.
rarely
Well,
in
even
a
though you're
good
twins,
mood.
but you're the
I
more
mean,
mature
does it
one,
hurt
you know,
to
speaking
smile?
about Jey Uso,
That's
right?
not
And all of his
necessarily
yeet
true.
and his dancing
Gunther
and stuff.
smiles on the inside when he
And then Jimmy
fillets his
Uso
opponent's
basically
chest
told
with his
Gunther to
chops.
fuck off and gave him a yeet.
Gunther is so
Gunther was like,
unflinching.
you're all the same. And then he
Nothing
left.
phases him.
It was
The
pretty
man's
funny.
impervious to distraction because he's constantly focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, it's like watching a machine.
Axiom. Meh, 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 meh.
He's a total blur. He's moving at super speed.
He is the man called Axiom.
And his opponent from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 154
Madrid.
pounds.
Oh, you know, Gunther has to.
Axiom!
Uh-oh. Hello? Oh no, it crapped out. Shit.